Hello. Now you can see our game is working pretty well, except for a couple things. One, we're just barreling right through these walls, and so it doesn't make it quite really a game if you're not trying to get through anything. And another thing is if we go off the screen, it comes up with an error. Well, let's address that second part first, because that's the easiest to deal with. So if the event direction is up, and y is greater than 0, then we can move down 1. Or if y is greater than, or not greater than 7, less than 7, then we can add 1. We'll only add 1 if x is less than 7, and we'll only subtract 1 if x is greater than 0. All right. And so now, if we run it, hopefully, we can go down and we can go up, and that's working quite well. Now, there's a small little bit of code that we want to run just to see if we hit a wall or not. And so I'm going to create one more definition that checks for a collision. Oh, def check collision. And we're going to look at the matrix. If matrix, wherever our y is of our dot and wherever x is, if that equals red, so if it goes onto a red, we're going to return true. So true comes back. So if otherwise, we're just going to return false. All right, so that's pretty easy. If our dot goes onto a red square, then we're going to return true. So pretty easy. Now what we need to do is we need to check it in a couple different locations. Uh, so right when we generate, we want to say if check collision. Um, I got to spell collision right. Of matrix. So if that's true, we're gonna break. And also, while it's doing these moving over 5, we have to check it there. So we have to say if check collision matrix. If that's true, then we're going to break. So now let's run it. Hopefully it works. I'm going to run right into this wall, and then it just stops. Now, I don't like it that the game just stops. We should probably add something that says uh, that the game's over. So if I go here and it just stops, that's no, you want something to happen when the game ends. So we want to say like sense dot set or show message. You lose. And we could make a score or something like that and display that before we say break. And we can do the same thing here just in case we have both of these. So now if we bring our, oh, I was too slow to get to the joystick and I lost right away. So hopefully that makes sense and you're able to play this game.